What's up guys, Coop here, and today we're actually going to be talking about a rather important issue, or not really an issue, but something that is changing completely with YouTubers, especially the smaller ones. A lot of your bigger YouTubers aren't going to be talking about this as much, but for someone in my sort of category, my sort of stage of YouTube, it's going to affect me a lot. Now, one of the things that has been mentioned a lot on YouTube has been a lot of the controversies, a lot of the issues, and YouTube has been working to make things change. Now, what am I going on about? What am I talking about? What sort of change is going on? Well, today I received an email that has been sort of released to the public, and it's sort of their sort of announcement for what they're doing to sort of filter out YouTube because of things like the Logan Paul controversy and a lot of the other issues that have been happening on YouTube, such as bad thumbnails. A lot of the Viners are doing a lot of just outrageous things. You know, you have people trying to do next step, next step, next step. You have a lot of these racist channels. So YouTube had to come up with a sort of counter argument. So today I wanted to talk about what exactly is changing. So I'm a smaller YouTuber and I was sent this today. Today we are announcing changes to the YouTube Partner Program, the YPP, and why our goal remains to keep the YPP open as many channels as possible. We recognize that we need more safeguards to place to protect the creator revenue across the YouTuber ecosystem. So that's it's a little bit confusing to understand fully what that means, but basically they're saying, hey, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on and the year's just started. You know, they had the Logan Paul dead body controversy. They had the whole Jake Paul with him basically having sex with his sort of girlfriend in the thumbnail. There has been multiple other YouTube channels that have been just doing a lot of crazy stuff. Things like the smaller, like weird, like pedophilic sort of child channels have been popping up. So they're saying, hey, this has been a problem and we're trying to fix it. So what is changing? And it says that right here in this nice little title down here. I don't think you guys can see it. Yeah, so what is changing? So this is what they sent me today. Under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, Datcoopguy, is no longer enabled or eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time while in the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. Now, keep in mind, I think this is an automatic message because I have actually gotten way more than 4,000 hours in the past time. It's actually been pretty much like 25k or something like that. So it's a lot higher. Now keep in mind, you do have to transfer the minutes. It does say a certain amount of minutes has been watched, but if you transfer that over, I met that threshold. So I think this is just an automatic message that they're sending out to all YouTubers who have the monetization sort of program. Now it does say I have to reach 1,000 subscribers. So does that mean I'm going to be poor right now? No. Let me carry on a little bit with this. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTuber program on February 20th, 2018, unless you surpass a threshold within the next 30 days. According to this email serves as a 30-day notice that your YouTube partner terms of service are terminated. One of YouTubers' core values is to provide an opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. Creators who have not reached this new threshold can continue to benefit from Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all resources on the creator site to grow their channels. Once more, their channels reach this new threshold, it will be reviewed to make sure that it adheres to all the policies, guidelines, and if so, monetization will be re-enabled. So, what exactly does that mean? Okay, so as a small YouTuber channel myself, I only have roughly 807 subscribers by the time that this was recorded. I do not meet the threshold. Even though I meet the hour threshold, I do not meet the sub threshold. But that doesn't mean I still get the money for this month. However, next month, if I don't reach 1,000 subs by the end of February, I will pretty much get no money off of this anymore. Now, most people are going to be upset. Some people are going to be ranting and raving and stuff like that, and that's fine. I have actually only been working on YouTube for roughly 5 months now. And for me to go from 72 subscribers to what I am now, I'm very proud of that. I think I did a lot of work. I got a lot of money out of it. I was very happy. I was averaging roughly about $150 to $200 usually a month. Now keep in mind, it was probably a lot more, but Google keeps 45% of the income, and the creators get 55% of the income. So why is YouTube doing this? What is the real reason for doing this? You're going to see people with torches yelling and screaming and being like, no, this is bad, this is terrible. But it's important for YouTube is a platform, and it wants subscribers to consistently want to come back to the channel. So you're going to start seeing a lot more people trying to mention that subscribe button, mentioning subscriber things, all types of stuff like that. What is also going to be important is that this is a way for them to manually review every single channel that comes through. So Google is actually offering a bunch of people to manually look at videos and make sure that they are good. So with a channel, when it reaches that threshold, it's able to look at this. And that's very important, especially going forward. We need people who aren't doing hate crimes and ain't doing speeches and stuff like that. Also, this is going to save YouTube a lot of money. Now, a lot of people are going to be focusing on that point of, hey, YouTube's going to be making a ridiculous amount of money. And while that is true, I think it's a better step too. Keep in mind, with a lot of the controversy that has been going on, advertisers are pulling everything away. You've already seen it with certain ones like Pepsi, for example. Pepsi's videos were being put on these like Muslim hate channels and all these other different things and whatnot. And that's why they had that whole campaign. A lot of people thought it was just a campaign just because of all the police riots. While it is a point of that, it was also a point of they were posted on a hate channel, so they wanted to get out of there. So that is important because this will allow sort of advertisers to be like, wow, that actually seems like a good deal. A lot of the YouTubers out there will actually be able to sort of be reviewed, be like, all right, this is a good channel, this is a bad channel, and I apologize, I just hit my mic, but it's a way of looking at all those different channels and understanding, hey, this is a good channel. Now, my worries about this is how they're going to approach this. So, with my channel, obviously, I'm already really close to 1,000 subs. I think if I really push the wheel, I can get myself up to 1,000 subscribers. That's very easy for me to do. Now, as for other YouTubers out there, it's going to be really tough. But it's also going to be great because you notice a lot of kids out there who are not exactly of the age to be doing YouTube. See, okay, here's the thing about YouTube. You're allowed at any age to post videos. However, you cannot make money off of videos unless you are of a certain age. And a lot of YouTubers, there's like these 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that did Minecraft videos, and they were making money, and there was no stopping them. It's important that we're able to look at them and be like, okay, that guy can't even have a bank account. He should not have that. There's also a point where it should reach a threshold. This guy shouldn't get paid for a video that he hasn't done. Or one of my favorites is like clickbaity videos that are like 30 seconds long and having people just watch like that video over and over and over again, and they're getting paid based off of that. It's definitely got some flaws to it. But I think this is a better system. Honestly, I'm surprised that they didn't go for 10,000 or something crazy. It's a baby stepping stone. Keep in mind that the old monetization thing used to work if you only had 100 subscribers or more. And one of the things about that was a lot of people would use different sort of tools and view bots and things like that. And even though their channel was hardly getting advertised at all, they would have the same 25 subs and that they would have like 10,000 or 20,000 views. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. And then YouTube's AI has kind of gotten a little bit smarter about that. But that's basically the gist of what is going on with that. So, going forward, what exactly does this mean? Well, this means that Logan Paul really screwed us over. I think that Logan Paul's video with the dead body and Jake Paul's with the thumbnail definitely put us in the wrong step. I mean, I'm not going to blame them fully for that. Jake Paul's video was not bad. It just had the thumbnail, the sexy woman, which everybody freaking does. Honestly, Jake Paul's not really that bad of a guy. Logan Paul's video, however, showed an abuse of the system. There was literally a dead body in there. Now, why are they targeting younger YouTubers? It's a little bit stranger, but they needed to do a PR move to save their company. Especially going forward, there is obviously an issue with advertisements pulling out now. There's obviously issues with the way that their AI system is working. There's obviously issues with how certain videos are getting all these views and nobody's looking at them and they're getting on trending. And like, for example, everybody remembers, well, some people might not remember, but everybody was remembering these weird Elsa videos that were just coming up with like all these, it was almost like child pornography type of things. And there's a lot of like weird hidden messages with pedophiles. So that was one of the things that was getting really abused by the channel, and then it was kind of getting into limelight, and then they knocked it down. So they're trying to prevent systems like that while also trying to figure out ways, and they're also saving a crap ton of money in the long run. So they're saving money, they're getting their advertisers a little bit more hyped about joining in, and it gives them another way of reviewing channels. Now, issues for that is channels, for example, will have to get reviewed. I want to make sure I'm quoting that right. So it says here, once the channel reaches a new threshold, and it will be reviewed to make sure it adheres to our policies and guidelines, and so monetization will be re-enabled. That's the part that scares me, because they've been using the AI a lot for a lot of different things. I think it's gonna be hell, especially going forward, because if they use the sort of overall like bot to basically do everything, it's just going to be as bad as it was last time. The bot literally strikes any video I post. I literally do a post of just me talking like this, and it'll probably get demonetized. I did a story about like Jake Paul and my own depression story and all this other stuff and all these different tools for ways to help out with depression. That video got striked. The YouTube algorithm doesn't always work, and it says like, oh, once you hit 1,000 views you'll get like reviewed. It's still the bot. I've done that with a lot of my other videos. I have not really seen actual reviews on my stuff very often. I think there was one video that had a manual review, but it happened so late that it didn't even matter. It was my Moonkin Druid guide, and that didn't pop up till way later. So it worries me a little bit because I don't know how quick YouTube's going to be about this. I don't know if the Google employees that mentioned that they were going to be helping out with the monetization process and looking at channels is going to be a part of this. Because if it is, that's great. That is wonderful. Everything is just all peachy. If it's not, then it's going to be a little bit harder for us as YouTubers. So we'll see where that goes. Now, as for me, I am going to be obviously advertising shamelessly everywhere I possibly can to get myself up. And we only need to get roughly about 200 subscribers. Not even 200 subscribers, honestly. It's like 180 something probably. I have a lot of big videos coming out, and I know I'll get a couple of subscribers from that, but I'm obviously going to have to advertise a lot more. So this is an important message I wanted to kind of spread out there. I kind of wanted to tell everybody because it is a very important issue. It is definitely something that needs to be talked about. It is definitely something that needs to be shown. It needs to be talked with everybody out there. The community needs to understand what is going to happen. But like I said, this is not a big deal. I am not sweating. I think other smaller YouTubers are going to be yelling and screaming and being like, this is bull crap. But I, like, literally, it's not that much hard work. I've gotten lazy at times. I've been, bouncing between the college, work, and then also YouTube, and then also playing my friends and also having a social life. And even between all that, not even, really using YouTube to its full potential, I was able to get myself up to 800 subscribers. So I think that's very important going forward. I just wanted to kind of discuss this because this is me. This is somebody that affects me. This isn't going to affect, the bigger YouTubers. It isn't going to affect any of them. They might do a little speech about it and try to, speak for us, but I'm speaking from a person that this directly affects, and it's me. And I just wanted to give my opinions, especially going forward, of how it actually makes me feel. I'm definitely going to be trying to get as many subscribers as possible, so if you guys could sub, that would be wonderful. That would help me out a lot, especially because that would monetize all my videos. But keep in mind, I still have all the way till February 20th, and within 15 days, I was able to get myself almost up to I got to the milestone I was supposed to get, which was 800 by January, and then 900 by February. Just meaning I'm just going to have to keep pushing it over faster and faster, so I know I've been blabbing on a lot. I just wanted to tell everybody the news and kind of address this and talk to the public about this and let everybody know what exactly is happening for the smaller YouTubers out there, and especially what is going forward, and telling them I'm not mad. I think this is a perfectly reasonable thing. I'm just surprised it's not at 10,000. 10,000 would have been kind of pushing it, but it makes sense. This is going to be saving YouTube a lot of money. This is going to be able to use a lot of that money to get them more resources. As long as they invest it correctly, I think they need to look at their AI a little bit, because their AI is a little busted. I hope that these channels actually get manually reviewed, and that they use all that money that they save to getting more members to actually review this process and to sort of look at the public and understand, okay, this video is good, this video is not, things of that nature. Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy. Be sure to smash that like button and to subscribe, because obviously I'm going to need it. I'm trying to get myself up to now 1,000 subs to make up for this difference. I know that it is a little tough, but over time, I think we can really reach there. Even if you guys do not subscribe or like, I do appreciate you guys listening to this video. I think it's important that we spread the love and tell people exactly what is going on with the YouTube process. So if you have smaller YouTubers out there who are curious to know exactly what it's going to be like getting into YouTube and knowing all the different requirements of this new program, be sure to share that button out, because it is important that everybody fully understands this. And I am a small YouTuber, and I am saying I am not mad, and I think that this is the right step, especially with all the controversy going on. I just wish that the bigger channels had a little bit more of a punishment instead of the immunity that they've been seeming to get. However, they did actually make, for Jake Paul's video, they did take him off of Google Ad Preferred. So that was very nice. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.